Nope, over here. Oop, bottle. Hello? Bottle. Bottles! It is starting to get later in the day. I should be sure to go back and... Well, I'm not really pressed to sell, like, my bottles and my bags and stuff, because I do have enough money. But, like, I did spot that boat. Would it really be so bad if I slept under that boat? Actually, no, wait. We don't even know what happens if I decide to not sleep, because I'm getting pretty shit sleep anyways. I don't want Kim to stay up with me. No, wait, but I would still have to pay for the night anyways. I would have to pay for the night so that Kim goes to bed and then leave, which there would be no point. I might as well. Damn it, I still have to talk to what's-her-name without Kim.
Hi again. So, how are things going? And? What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual. He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love. You are right. He's a true narcomaniac, and the way he climbs, it was terrifying.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it. I think he's getting high or something. Possibly.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. I'm just telling you what it felt like. Didn't sound like a sober man's talk. He must be getting visions up there.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
Leave him be.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Of course he's a problem. He's a crab man. He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? As far as I can tell, he's not gonna leave. He'll climb around up there, and guys, you'll never catch him. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all. Yeah, he said he didn't really care.
I dunno, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Dude, don't be picky. You're just gonna have to live with the crab man. Don't worry, I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
No, it isn't, so shut the hell up.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe with Upu when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared. I mean, are they even gonna know what Fortress Accident is?
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like it.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution. I could go for another try, bring down the hammer of the law. Nah, fuck 'em.
Look at you, honor man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
And drugs.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not, really truly despises it or lie. She gets down. I mean, who doesn't? Just listen to that crazy pulse. Why would I lie? I'm honestly trying to think, like, what does lying get me in this? Like, why not just say she doesn't like it, man? Yeah, no, she fucking hates it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
I mean, even if I lie, they're gonna find out I'm lying as soon as they talk to her themselves.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
Perhaps if you dropped the drug lab, it might make it easier to convince her. In all honesty, even if you did drop the drug lab, I don't think she would be convinced. I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her. Alright, I'll see how it goes.
Oh man, but the drug lab was like an integral part of getting the club going.
For me, it was my favourite part. Chemistry's great. Besides, imagine all the drugs we could do if we had our own drug lab. I mean, anodic music is great and all, but drugs, they make you feel really good. When did you last feel really, really good?
Who knows?
Excitement bubbles up in you. Maybe you should blast some of these drugs right here in this tent.
I don't have time to feel good. I'm a very busy officer of the law. Never. I've never felt good in my entire life. We don't know that for sure.
Pull out that stick, lawman. You'd absolutely love drugs. They'll make you feel transcendent.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
Okay, so... I guess go back and talk to her again?
Yes, what is it?
Yeah, what if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre, he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Hold on, you don't want to make anything work? Yeah, that's what she just said.
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Okay, let's change clothes again. Anything for... First, let me look at what I'm already wearing. Yeah, that's a -1 suggestion, so ditch that. Damn, that's it. Well, I guess I might as well wear a shirt. Hmm.
Yes, what is it?
Alright. Quick save.
Yes, what is it?
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research, you mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something?
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I can help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Oh yeah. I may already have it. Is this it?
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
Ah, damn it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still. It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She's making it extra simple for you.
Thanks.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Good question.
Oh god, not this again.
Hey, I don't get it.
It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on-site.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored.
You're being pretty defensive, but I get why.
We clear? Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. That's her name, I believe. Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
But I've opened the fridge, haven't I? I looked in and there wasn't anything in there. Whatever.
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offsite copy from the ice bear.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
Oh yeah.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulisla? Sulisla?
Jawisa. Of course! Our project lead, Suliswov Javiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Jesus, lady. Why don't you get it yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means. Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
People in Martinez don't really like to get with the times. Don't be too harsh. That's only because of their socioeconomic situation. What if it does emit elemental evil? Narrow your eyes.
It doesn't emit. It receives. You sound just like her. She started praying when she first saw my reign. Turned to higher powers.
The lieutenant coughs like he's immune.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic. Thanks. And here's my Qualsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
Ooh, thanks.
The legendary Kvalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar version 2.0 for professionals like you.
Yes?
Alright, I was wondering if there's anything more
Thanks.
there. Alright, so I guess we're going back. But first things first, I want to see if I can get that one door open with the multi-tool. There we go. Damn, that thing is huge.
An old door worn by elements
Ah,
guards
piss.
the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far.
Have we?
That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
But that's who I am. Who we are. I'm not gonna accept this. The door could be a part of the investigation.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
At least you can think about opening it, about doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful would come from this.
It's military. A service depot of some sort. Probably something that is no longer there.
Oh, well. At least I tried. Wait a second. Can I fast travel? Nope. Okay, so we gotta walk all the way there. I don't even know if I explored everything.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Dial a random number. Sure, why not?
Calling. Still calling. End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
I might be? We are not Pierre. No, this is not Pierre.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
Who is he?
He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man. But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country.
I'm not a salesman. I was just calling a random number and you somehow ran with it. Don't put this on her. I don't know who I am, but who are you? No, I'm a police officer.
To hell with the police. To hell with you.
This is going great.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects.
Weird. What is it with these really weird phone calls?
Calling. Still calling. Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hang on. Is this the same number? No, it's not.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
What the fuck? Why? So are we prank calling right now? Should it just go prank call mode? Gerard, what a douche name. Change it. Change your name. It's not a very good prank call. Is electricity there? I need to speak with electricity, please. Christ. Hey, Gerard, get your wife for me, will you? Dude, he's gonna be like, who the fuck are you? And say no. Wait, why? Drama, why do you want me to get his wife on the phone? What if he's not married? He might not even be married.
Who is this?
Doesn't matter, put her on, I don't like waiting. It's Harry, put her on, I don't like waiting. It's Pierre, now put her on, I don't like waiting. I'm sorry, it was a stupid joke, I shouldn't have called. It's stupid, I'm so sorry.
Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm not about to ruin the marriage. I'm no one, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done this.
Very funny, asshole. Why don't you grow up? Oh, and Disco is dead.
How did he know that I like disco?
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
That was a terrible prank call.
Calling. 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 Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man.
Hmm?
I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
Bro, I doubt he wants the police involved. He's probably gonna hang up as soon as I say that. I don't want to say this because then he'll think, oh, okay, I'm fine. And then not give the money to whoever. And that sounds really important. And also, you want the money delivered. Yeah, like, I'm just gonna get this guy fucked.
got the wrong number. Don't call here again.
Disconnect tone.
Ah, damn it. One more time. Wait. Oh, did I actually leave? Damn it. Hang on. But, nope.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable. Calling.
I'm tired.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
What are you tired of?
Writing. I hate writing so much. But I have to get back to it.
The man disappears with a sigh.
Ah!
You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number.
Wait a second. I did dial a number. What? So did he disconnect or not?
Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This sometimes happens.
Wait, so how did I talk to someone?
Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying. You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up and repeat the motion twice. Strange. This is not how you started before. 414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air. 1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling. Yes, 451-67451. You are going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks. 451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away. A distant network of phones. Calling. Calling in the night. Calling still. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
What the? Why is there a skill check to hang it up? Kim?
The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows. Calling, 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 calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Hello?
Hello? I want to die. What a way to start. Who is this? I can't tell you who I am. I have a secret plan to win mankind 3,000 years of peace on this planet. I have to be ominously vague. Your voice is so beautiful? Goodbye. Let's start with hello.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle. It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
So I got this plan, see?
You're not ominous, Harry.
What?
Drunk.
She knows me. What? I can't tell you who I am. Secret plan to... I have to be ominously vague. You're not ominous, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Let's see. How do you know my name? Who's Harry? Are you sleeping with him? I'm also Harry. I'm not drunk. Okay, I'm drunk. What does it matter? I'm still me. I'm not drunk. I'm high. I'm not drunk or high. I'm just hurt. Why does it hurt to talk to you?
Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's so late here.
Are you my ex-wife?
It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
What? Do you want a party? I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me. Let's see. I am the law. Christ.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
Aren't you, like, curious? Because, I mean, it's like someone calls you up and is like, I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me. You would assume, like, what the fuck? Are they okay? Like, you would immediately think, what? But then again, she sounds like she's used to you being kind of fucked up. But do you usually talk like this when you're fucked up? I mean, it sounds like she thinks that I want to talk about me and her, when really I just asked about me.
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
I'm in my rover, sleeping.
My heart hurts. I'm gonna have a heart attack. 2 hours? I'm assuming work.
To work.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
Oh no. Please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
I am not asking this one. Because I feel like this is either going to hurt my health or my morale.
Your hand isn't moving. The headset hisses in your ear with evil sadness.
I can't hang up.
She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
Okay.
You dial the number again. 26.
She's not gonna
coins of the
answer.
rotary dial. The machine eats the coin, and a terrifying ocean of distance rustles in your ear. In the middle of it, a familiar ring. Small, distorted, calling.
Yeah, I did this just to see what would happen. I don't think she's going to answer. Like, you can disconnect your phone in this universe, can't you?
Calling. The headset lands in the cradle with... You dial the number again. Calling, 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 calling. And calling for who knows how long, but no one answers. You need to insert more money to call again. The cold metal is hard and hurts your knuckles. You look at them, turning purple.
Christ, this is really... This stupid... Wow. This is fucking up my health and my morale. What? Just leave. That was awful. Jeez. Oh.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
No, I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Jeez. You can still shoot, though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
His hands lead the way when it comes to that. And his shoulders. It's reflex.
Well, at least I learned something new about my Kimmy boy. But still, holy crap, yeah. Awful phone call, though insightful.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it.
Oh, didn't someone lose? Yeah, that one guy. This might be his. Well, not really his, but you know what I mean.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think this is the jacket the idiot Doom Spiral guy wanted me to find.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
I mean, hey, I'll complete the task. That's what's important. Really? A postcard? Mega binos? What? Nausea-inducing hell glasses.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
People who aren't sure they can stomach it, plug your ears, I guess, because I'm going to continue.
Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously.
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Gross.
Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Dude, I'm wearing gloves. Maybe if I wipe my hands on my pants. We're wearing gloves. Dude, this is why I don't care too much about picking up gross shit. Because we're literally wearing gloves.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should take a bath for once in our life. Come on. Can I not go through here?
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on, that is awful.
It doesn't help. You can still smell it.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. It is death. It must be. The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here.
Well, you know what that means.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
Since when have we given a shit about that?
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
I'll get to you in a moment, sir. Ooh, bottles. Alright, now a quick save again. Just in case this guy shanks me. I don't want to have to look at all this stuff again. Damn it, I'm trying to... There we go.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom-made. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits. Or maybe it was just dark. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Will do. Examine his head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Nope, just this one at the back of his head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
How about we save those floorboards for later?
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Gotcha, Kim.
Rubowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
Shut up, Electro. What we're witnessing here is the demise of a great party beast. That leather jacket, an empty vodka bottle. Kiss your fingers. Looks like just another old drunkard to me. Whew, that's cold. I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. We don't know anything yet. I mean, yeah, it is possible to get really shit-faced one night That doesn't mean that you're a legit alcoholic. Then again, nah, some people do just have naturally high tolerances. I was thinking like he had to have built up a strong tolerance because he drank so much of this shit. But nah, some people don't really have to be like consistent drinkers. Some people are just born with naturally high tolerances.
We do know that he was married. But you're right. Let's not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Okay. Sorry about that. There was literally a bug crawling on my chest. Like, I was just kind of absently, like, touching my chest. Like, I thought it was my hair. And then I'm like, wait a second. My hair isn't that long. Is it my headphone cord? No, my headphone cord is on the left. So then I'm just like, I'm still focused on the game. I'm just like absently, like, touching my hair. And then I go lower and I notice there's a fucking bug crawling on my chest. Christ. Ugh. Oh, yeah, so, I tried to look for it. I can't find it. So it's still crawling around somewhere. Ugh. Anyways, what was happening? What's going on? Right, I asked if it could be related to the lynching.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure. What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous. I'm in a bad mood now because of that stupid fucking bug. Why do I always have bad experiences with insects? God. I know, that's not really that big a deal. I've had worse trauma from bugs. Unfortunately, they all happened when I was very young. So that's why I don't do bugs. But, ugh, that was just bad timing.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
I mean, why not? Yeah, what about field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work. Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
Hmm. You know what? We'll come back to this.
No need to rush.
No need to rush. He'll just be here decomposing. Okay, so I'll try to remember to come back here. I hope I don't forget. But yeah, let's go back to town. And... But first things first, can we talk to what's his name, or is it too late? Hang on. It just says sometime after. It won't take us too long to get there. At least I hope not. Oh. Oh, hang on. What the... How do I get over there? I can go around that? Okay. Yeah, it's not too clear what... Can I not? Holy crap. Yeah, it's not too clear what grass you can go through and what grass you can't. Can I even go over here? I don't think so. Okay, so can I actually sleep here? I can't click on it anymore. Okay, this way. Okay, now first things first, we're gonna talk to... I don't remember his name. We're gonna talk to the smoker guy. Let's see. Go up here. Oh, he's just standing outside his door.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
We got your hint, found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes. Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up. I'm not gonna make things just right. I'm gonna make them spectacular.
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Hmm.
Trust me, you do.
Do I? By the way, I'm really digging the view here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait, suddenly you are digging things?
I should have quick saved.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Run where? But I just found you again. Go if you must. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time. Christ.
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, all right?
Oh, God. He phased through us.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
His shirt.
His shirt.
His shirt.
He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt.
His shirt? No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
Kim, stop holding back from me.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting out in laughter.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Ah, damn it. Okay, well, now we quick save. Man, we're really going all over the place with getting things done. Just like my life. Interesting hat. Why does he have this? Why does he have that? What the fuck? Why do you have that? Do you guys do cosplay or something? Super logical for a cop to wear this. Yes, you're right. It's incredibly... Yeah, incredibly insensitive headpiece. Exactly. Thank God you can't really see people's reactions when they see you strolling around in this incredibly insensitive headpiece. +1 drama, though. And +1 electricity. Sorry, electrochemistry. My goodness. Become the dragon? Become an addict in a strange bathing robe. This sleazy, silky bathing robe in vibrant blues features a roaring dragon on its front, ready to take off into the night. Red belt has been provided for fastening. It's culturally insensitive, but only for people who are not from... What? The real ones probably don't care. Depends. Is this accurate? Cause, what was like that one controversy that was happening on the internet? What I know, I need to be incredibly specific. It was one where I think some influencer chick who's white was like wearing a kimono. Like she took a picture of herself in a kimono or something, and I don't remember what the context was. And like a lot of Americans were pissed off about it, but like a bunch of native Japanese people were like, what's the problem? Like they didn't give a shit. Like as long as you're not being inherently disrespectful about it. You know, those people don't really seem to care too much. Unless they're like Japanese people who are born in America, they were more offended. Damn it. Sorry, I thought the bug returned. But I mean, like, yeah, you notice, like, actual native Japanese people, they really weren't offended at all. They were like, why is everyone so mad? Which I thought was so funny, considering the topic. They're like, God, why is everybody so mad?
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Why are you so eager to talk to me?
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
What? Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy. Oh boy.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Oh damn, I thought I could have asked the other ones. Ah. Okay. So, you actually witnessed the lynching, did you?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Well done, detective.
Nah, he was fucking dead, bruh. We know that already. But, the windows, that's new information.
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities. I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell. I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Threatening to kill him. He was already dead.
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
I doubt you could answer this one.
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
Never mind.
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything. You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM. The Coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Do I care about this? I certainly do not.
Whatever you wish, officer. Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters. Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's ménage decided to emigrate. How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in. Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
You still haven't told me who he is, probably because he doesn't know.
Sorry, who?
What?
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
Alrighty then.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him. I'm just enjoying the view. Listen.
A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
Is it?
I'm all ears, officer. A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Well, see ya. Okay, so we didn't really learn much new from that. I mean, yeah, I guess if we're not doing so well inspecting the body, then, you know, yeah, we would still get the information in other ways. Which is great, that's cool, that's fine. Which is why I'm even more miffed about the authority check. You know what, I might as well see. What time does Kim go to bed again? I don't remember. Because honestly, I can get the thing. Sorry. I can get the thing for the lady that's in here. I can get that by myself. Like, I don't think anything weird is going to happen if I do that on my own. And I do also need to talk to... What's her face? You know who I mean. I need to talk to her without Kim. And what else? I'm trying to think, what else should I do tonight with Kim? Also, is this storage still open? Not that I need to sell my stuff right now, but I might as well.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears.
Nice. Should I get more health stuff? That one phone call really fucked me up.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles.
Again, I'm obliged to inform
not
you
that.
that both alcohol and
Is it over here?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various...
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
There's still no point to me getting this. I still only have 2 notches of health. So getting a +3, that feels like it would be a waste.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Alright, that's good enough for now. Okay, now I could talk to these guys again. You know what? I'm gonna sing karaoke. No, wait! I should talk to you.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. Goodness, how is he? Did he say why he hasn't returned yet?
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because the water lock on the canal was broken. Now he's just finishing up some work.
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for so long. but I am so relieved to hear that he's okay. Thank you for putting an old woman's heart at ease, if even a little.
Now maybe she'll open up about those fascinating cryptids. Take her mind off all this.
You never told me you've seen the Phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
No, I really want to know.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
Damn, I don't really have much memory of when I was 5. I wonder if that's something to be worried about. I don't know, I always kind of thought that was normal. But then I talked to other people and I'm like, you remember something that happened to you when you were 4? I don't know, man. I have some memories. Weird thing. Like, the earliest memory that I have is like, I don't even know how old I was, but I was very young. Hell, I could have been 3 or 4. Like, as far back as I can remember, the earliest thing I can remember, I was having like this weird dream about being in the hospital and being on a gurney. I don't remember the details, but then I woke up. I was like in a bed, it was dark, and like my mom was sleeping next to me. We were sharing a bed. I assume because we were spending the night at a friend's place. But like what's odd is I woke up and I didn't remember who I was for like a hot second. I was like, where am I? How did I get here? And then I looked next to me and I saw my mom and I was like, I didn't know she was my mom at first. I was like, who is this? And then I stopped and I was like, wait, who am I? And I sat there for like a good minute, like pondering, like, who am I? And I wasn't alarmed at all. I was just like, who am I? How did I get here? Just like trying to figure out what is going on. I remember that the person lying next to me was my mother. I think I remembered who I was. I didn't remember how I got there, but I just went back to sleep. That's the earliest memory that I have that I'm able to recall. And it's very strange. I mean, hell, it's probably happened to a lot of other people before. It's probably not that weird. Anyways.
Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds. I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me. I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, Most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel. We were on our first date when I told him my story. You should have seen his face. He said my descriptions matched the phasmid down to a T. Its white marble limbs, the way it moved.
You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
The sigh is tender. The sigh is tender, yes, but tempered by something else. A thought she can't express. Interesting.
Not all of them, as far as I remember. Some of them on the inside like stalks of marble, if that makes sense.
Sort of.
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
No to both of these.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Then why the hell did I have to pass a check? Hey, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you studied. Can you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid, promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Cryptids, cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids. Ooh, tough choice there.
Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? No.
The gnome of Jeroma. Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
How do you know that it does this if you've never seen one? Oh, right, they go by word of mouth.
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers
Wait.
and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at.
Whatever.
A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
That's the same word I was thinking. Convenient, not alas.
I understand your skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out. Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again.
All right. Well, I promised Kim. I'm not going to make him suffer anymore.
Of course, dear.
Oh. Stutter. Gotta love the stutter. Yeah, and those two are gone. Oh well.